This photo here of a wilting flower is an example of when I try to find something to take a picture of and I'm not sure what to do. So we went to the lake and pushed our son around it in the stroller. I brought my camera with, thinking that maybe I'll find something to take a picture of. And along the way, I mean, we've been around this lake dozens and dozens of times since we've lived here, and I thought I'd seen everything that there was to see at this lake. There wasn't really going to be any more interesting photo opportunities. Well, when you start getting in that mindset, you probably just need to look a little harder, because chances are there's always something interesting to take a photo of if you just examine things from a different perspective. So about this particular picture, we had gone around the lake. It's maybe, I think it's about 4 kilometers or 5 kilometers. And we're nearing the end at this point. And I'd taken a few pictures, like a bridge or a dude standing there fishing. By the time we got to this point in the little walk around the lake, though, I saw this and thought, well, it's a wilting flower. It's not going to look that great. Why would I want to take a picture of it? But it's digital, so you might as well try. I noticed, though, that the sun was coming from a really low angle on the horizon. This must have been about 7 o'clock. And it's just about to set here. And if you look at the tree behind the flower on the left-hand side of the picture, you'll notice that it's lit up on one side. It's lit up on the right-hand side, just like the flower's lit up on the right-hand side. And that's one of the things when you're taking a picture is you have to know how to control the light. Well, you can't control the sun, but you can control the angle from which you take a photo of something like this. So I tried a couple different angles and found that I really like this perspective where you have a little bit of backlighting going on, and it's a different way of looking at something like this. And if you're out taking a picture of the stuff around you in nature, anytime you can get some backlighting going on, it adds a different dimension to something that might be entirely familiar otherwise. And if you look at the dried up leaves down below, you see they're kind of highlighted on the edges. It's kind of a different way of looking at something like this, where normally we see it from straight on in plain daylight and it wouldn't seem all that interesting. And maybe it's not even interesting in this photo. To me it is, though, because it kind of has this glow, this warm glow to it. I had to bring a little bit of this out in post and play with the colors just a little bit to get it right, because the camera didn't quite capture it how I want it to. But all in all, I was pretty pleased with the overall perspective and composition. I wanted to get the sense that this flower had lived a long, full life. And here it was at the end. And this is probably, I forget the date on this photo. Let's look here on Flickr. It looks like it was November 18th. So winter's coming and there's not much left for this little flower. But even at the end, there's still some beauty to be found. And I thought that was kind of a cool way of looking at it, where we look at nature, we look at flowers and trees and things around us. And if they're in their prime, if they're fully blooming and all that, we think, oh, that's really pretty. But once they're wilting, well, we kind of throw them out for the trash. But here it's a wilting flower on its last leg, and there's still beauty to be found in there. So I thought that was kind of a cool way of looking at all this.